right, I'm Coach Ed Hill, and heading into my third year here at St. John Paul. Starting to my left is my senior linebacker / DN, Sedarius Coleman. My senior tight end / outside linebacker, Kevin Brown. Our new addition, Mr. Mikael Schuler, that plays all over the field, plays a little safety, plays slot for us as well. And then our sophomore quarterback, Tremaine Hughes Jr. Coach, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to you guys, Fourth Quarter Online, for what you guys do for us. It's always a pleasure and an honor to be on this broadcast and to be able to kind of showcase what our student athletes have done and what they have coming up. So thank you again for everything you guys do.
Definitely appreciate it. Thank you, Coach.
Jack Williams, Tallahassee Democrat. This question is for Tremaine. Tremaine, you had a huge breakout season last year, I guess, in the off season and conditioning and all that. How have you been working, to continue to elevate your game?
I've been working more mentally this year. I've been growing naturally, but I've been lifting, working on getting bigger, stronger, and faster. But I've been working on getting more in tune with the playbook and watching film, so I can make reads faster. And I've been working with some of my wide receivers in the off season so I can get some better timing.
Hey guys, it's Ryan Kelly from WCTV. Coach, I'll ask you to answer this question as coach and as AD now, but since you've gotten there, it's hard to believe season number 3 already, but where are you proudest most of how far the program's come over these last few years?
Just the buy-in, getting kids to believe in what we set out to do from day one when we took over this program. And, our model is brick by brick, and each one of these kids represent a brick of what we're trying to build. And so, just to buy in. And these guys came in, to a program that was pretty much had failed, and we took this program and started building. And each year we've gotten better. And that's the mindset, is to not just each day, but each year to get better and grow this program.
I have a question for Coach. Last year you mentioned you guys had a big win over Childs. This year, from what I believe, you guys have Leon scheduled. From what had happened against Childs, are you guys motivated to possibly, do it again?
We take each game serious. It doesn't matter if we're playing, Childs or our crosstown rivalry, McClay and NFC. Each game we prepare for, we practice the same for each game. So, when we get on that field, it doesn't matter who we're in front of. We're going to put our best foot forward and make sure that we're there to compete. And that's what we do every day in practice. That's what we do in the weight room. That's what we do in the classroom. We want to compete in everything we do. And so these guys are prepared so that whenever we step on the field, we accept the challenge regardless of who it is. So this year we have some different names on the schedule, but we're going to treat them all the same.
Hey guys, how's it going? Andrew Jupe from VSN Tallahassee. Tremaine, I guess I'll start with you, and Coach, I'd love to hear your thoughts afterwards. Obviously, new offense coming in last year. What's your confidence level, or where do you think you are at progress-wise coming into this season, having one under your belt here with St. John Paul II?
I feel as though I am 100% all the way into the offense and confident. Last year it was a new experience for me, being a freshman, playing on varsity, and with the new offense. But after doing some mental work this offseason and just having that first year under my belt, getting more comfortable, this year I would say I'm 100% comfortable and bought into the offense.
Andrew, once again, our motto is that we want to be the best at whatever we do. And, my offense coordinator told me he wants to have the number 1 offense in the country. And so that's our goal. Our goal every time we step on that field is to be number 1 at what we do. And so we want to have the number 1 quarterback in the city and the country. We want to have the number 1 running back and so forth. And so we want to have the number 1 offense, and that's what we're striving to do.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, not to focus on the negative, Coach. Obviously, no 11 this year. How is the offense and defense going to look a little different? And how are each one of these guys in front of us going to be impacting that game plan for you guys?
The good thing about us is that we had a lot of young kids that played early last year, and those kids contributed. 11 did a lot of things for us. He did a great job for us, but we had some kids that surrounded him that helped him to be who he was. And so those kids now understand that, and they've taken that challenge. And we have kids like Sedaris that's been in this program that helped 11 to get to where he is. And so now it's time for Sedaris and Kevin and these guys to stand on their own. And they've accepted the challenge. So losing 11, regardless of whose field he was on, it's a tough loss to have, and we all experience that every year where we lose the senior that has contributed to this program. But we had a group of freshmen, man, that really shined and really looked good. And so we're excited about that. Those kids coming back. So I think losing 11 would have hurt anybody. But having those group of freshmen play early is I take that over losing that one senior anytime.
Very cool. And I guess more of a logistical / AD question for you, Coach. I know a lot of improvements are going on to the field and the facilities around there. Any updates with that as you guys continue to grow, not only the team brick by brick, but I know that's one point of emphasis for you is also growing the facilities likewise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're actually doing a rendering right now to add on to the gym, to add on to our weight facility, and we're also going to be doing a field rendering. I see a lot of these county fields getting remodeled and revamped, and so we want to get in line, and so we're doing some renderings to remodel and revamp our field as well. So got a lot of things going on here. It's just a matter of time.
Okay. This is for your guys down in front of you. I just want to talk to you guys for a second. I had a chance to watch you guys last season. Incredible team chemistry. Just even with the ebb and flow with COVID and winning one week and losing the next, you guys seem to have an incredible bond. What's the off season been like for you guys, and just really just the team closeness as you guys enter into this season?
We all been grinding, trying to perfect our craft. I think we'll come into the season ready. We've been working really, really hard, just trying to be a good team this season. So that's really it. We just been working real hard. We'll see where I go from there.
Back with what Sedaris said, I feel pretty confident with the team, bonding more in the weight room, pushing each other, and, hold each other accountable.
To back up what those guys said, there's been a lot of new leadership stepping up. That goes into the weight room, just first off, just showing up to practice, making sure we're holding everybody accountable, all in uniform, all there on time, make sure we have on the right equipment, just being a brotherhood more than just a team, always holding each other accountable and making sure we're doing what we need to do to be as successful as possible.
I think one of the things that contributes to that as well is being a small school. We don't have 3,000 kids in our school, so it gives these kids an opportunity to be around each other throughout the day. It gives them an opportunity to sit at lunch, and they talk a lot of football. You walk up on them in the courtyard and they're talking football, they're talking strategy, they're talking scheme. So they get an opportunity to do that throughout the day and be around each other pretty much all day long in a close-knit environment, a family environment. We preach family, and it's because we're like a family. We have one school building and everybody's in that school building, and so throughout the day they're either sitting next to each other in class or walking through the halls with each other. So it's kind of an advantage for us to not be so big and to be able to focus and really hone in on some different things.